Hello everybody, thank you for joining our presentation. My name is Indu Peiris. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to offer our thoughts to everyone who are affected by the pandemic and for all those who care for them. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that we all know of, but yet fail to master or to properly maintain. It's about being happy. Our focus, we have three things to talk about today. The first one is what prompted this investigation. The second one, what are the theoretical lenses we use to discuss this, and our solution. So what prompted this investigation? Let's look at our main question. How can we achieve a balance between work, life, and family in order to sustain our subjective well-being? Let's look at what subjective well-being is. Subjective well-being is a multidimensional construct that emphasizes an individual's own assessment of his or her own life, not the judgment of others, and includes cognitive judgments of life satisfaction and affective evaluations of emotions and moods. So in essence, it has three key components: emotions, life evaluation, and domain satisfaction. Under domain satisfaction, you talk about marriage, health, leisure, etc. Subjective well-being is a synonym of being happy, whereas concepts such as satisfaction and happiness are considered feeling happy. Feeling happy is part of being happy. When we talk about our overall well-being, our work life plays an important part of it. It enables us to satisfy our basic needs, our safety needs, and our social needs. We also spend a considerable time of our life in that. Therefore, it has a major impact on overall well-being. And it is also found that material conditions and consumption have been identified as key determinants behind happiness, apart from our other domains as well. Let's now look at what work-life balance means, because it plays a major part. We need to balance it. So what is work-life balance? Work-life balance can be broadly defined as maintaining an overall sense of harmony in life with minimal role conflict. When we talk about work-life balance, temporal dimension has been identified as a bigger stress-generating factor that leads to work-life imbalance. Time, we actually do not understand it correctly. People directly experience only the here and now. It is impossible to experience the past or the future, yet our direct experiences populate our minds with thoughts, emotions, feelings related to all three temporal frames and guide our choice and action. So we thought of using Construal level theory as a good theoretical foundation for us to talk about how these temporal frames come into effect. Now, what is Construal level theory? Construal level theory proposes that we do transcend here and now by forming abstract mental construals or understandings of distal objects, that is the external world. We do not have the time to explore the CLT theory in detail in this presentation, but the core message is that distal objects and events that we perceive as the world, as I, me, and mine, populate the mind in order to continue life as we know it. The underlying message is that we all are constructed perceptions. everything external or internal to us. So in that context, we need to acknowledge that what we know is not what really is. Once we understand that, in short, we do not know what is in the present moment. We fail to notice that the present moment is in a constant flux. We fail to notice that we adapt to proximal or distal objects. But what is this adaptation is all about? Let's look at it now. Our feelings and thoughts, whether they are positive or negative or neutral, they are transient. They are always changing. They are impermanent. Now, furthermore, they are primarily mind-made. I say primarily because we cannot avoid the bodily pain or pleasure, but we can limit the psychological affiliation to these bodily feelings. Now, we need to integrate the insights of Eastern philosophy such as Buddhism or the Hinduism, or look at the life of the yogis in order to understand this impermanent nature of our direct experiences. Our experiences in the present moment manifest as feelings, thoughts, or perceptions, but how we perceive our experiences lay the foundations for our subsequent thoughts and future actions. Our current experiences can be condensed to three kinds of feelings, that is pleasant, painful, or neutral. But what is imperative is to understand that the real nature of present moment before they get converted to pleasant, painful, or neutral feelings. The true nature of the present moment is empty of such feelings, thoughts, or perceptions, but we do not know that. Now that requires development of mindfulness, or in other words, see things as they really are. And if we understand that, then it's easier to understand what is what is a real well-being is. How do we sustain our subjective well-being and the work-life balance? Now, when one sees the present moment as a mirage and empty or transient, impermanent, then it can lead to three things: overall sense of contentment in life, ability to fulfill aspirations, and minimal role conflict, increase the ability to fulfill responsibilities. Since we are running out of time, let's look at the conceptual model. In this model, we show the life events happen here and now. They can be positive, negative, or neutral. Instead of reacting to these feelings, which is hedonic state, we understand these events as conditioned situations, and they are bound to change. Now, the natural outcome is either we adapt to these stimuli or the stimuli itself changes. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this understanding can lead to three outcomes. We become content with life, our roles become clearer and less complex. Because now we know where the real happiness lies. Real happiness is where there's no attachment to thoughts, feelings, or perceptions, self, others, or simply what we called as the word I, me, mine. If you understand that, you can really maintain a baseline level of happiness no matter where you are or what the situation is. Now, with that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, I'm open to answer them now. Thank you very much.